might have to turn this on for it to work, So, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. In today's episode, slash stream, we talking about something to KealHarry, and he's on the trade block right now. The Patriots are looking to trade KealHarry, former first-round pick, for anything. He's not really lived up to the first-round expectations. He struggled with injuries. He struggled with, just staying on the field and staying consistent. Didn't really help him to not really have, great quarterback play, if you ask me. I mean, the first year he was there, he had Tom, but, and then he had Cam. We know how that went. Cam was actually not incredibly terrible the first, few weeks, but once COVID hit him, that was it for Cam, man. But hey, what's up inside the horseshoe? What's going on, man? How's your day? How's your night going? How have you been? How was your holiday weekend? Hey, if you want to join up, man, I'm down. I don't have any questions right now. This was just spur of the moment, man. Yo, what I do, my man? What up, Gold? The real one. What's up, real? What's up, dude? You two inside. Yo, about the real. Big time. Always love having you guys on the streams. Always love talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. But yeah, KealHarry. So, inside the horseshoe, I know you're a Colts fan, so how would you feel about KealHarry come to the Colts? Are you going to give it a yes, or are you going to give it a no? I'm going to give it a hard no. I'm going to give it a real fast no. I'm not down. I really don't want KealHarry. I don't think he's worth it. I think we have a lot of young guys that have a lot more potential than he does already. Maybe KealHarry does have some potential, but at the same time, this room is pretty full of young and hungry guys. So, Bobby talks Giants. Yo, what's up, Bobby? What's up, man? I see you hit 30. That was your 30th. Congrats, man. If you ever want to come on and talk, man, you know what? I don't really know what to talk about today. So, besides KealHarry a little bit, so why don't? There you go. The link is open. The link is there. Anyone can come on if y'all want. Anyone. What's up, Big Play? What's up, man? How you doing? Pretty good? Let's go, man. That's good. Just got off work. That's always nice. What's up, Big Play? How you doing? I saw your stream the other night. I was on your stream the other night talking, we were talking basketball. I don't know too much about the NBA, but, we were just chilling, having a good night. I'll pass on him. I think we're fine with our receivers. I agree. If you go to number one, we have Pittman. Pittman's probably going to be another one. Number two, T.Y., maybe, if that's not Pascal or Campbell. I just don't know if T.Y.'s going to get a lot of playing time, especially if people stay healthy. If people stay healthy, I do not think that T.Y. is going to get a lot of playing time. It's just how it is. T.Y. is coming to that part in his career, that time in his career where, he's taking some steps back. Appreciate it. Always, man. Always. Might be able to, okay. Whenever you not want, dude. I might be able to join later. Whenever you can. No rush. No rush. No, if you want to join. Not. Well, 172 JW. I literally hit 100 a couple weeks ago. I'm ready closing to 200. Man, you deserve it. You deserve it. It's a long time coming. You deserve it. Awesome YouTuber. Very humble. It's what you love. It's what you love to see. Yes, sir, Slay. Yeah. Yes, sir, Slay's getting up there. That was a typo. You're fine, man. You're fine. That sounds rude. No, you're fine. I know you didn't mean it like that. I'm not going to take it like that. But, so yeah, you guys could ask questions if you want, because this is a spur of the moment stream. So I really didn't know what I was going to talk about, besides KealHarry. And there's not really too much to talk about him, to be quite honest with you. It's cool because we're all around the same. Yeah, we are. It's pretty cool to see us growing together and just, the community doing really well with each other. It's just been awesome, and I haven't done a stream in a while, so I really wanted to fire one up and talk to you guys a little bit. I haven't done one in a while. It's been very difficult for me to fire one up, but finally got on here, right? So that's all that matters. But so I think So big play. You really think that you guys really think that the Suns are going to win the finals, huh? So you guys think that the Suns are going to go through them pretty well. That's what I hear. That's what I hear a lot of people saying. Like a lot of people are saying that they think that the Suns are going to just destroy the Bucks in this series. I'm hoping not. I want a good series. I don't know when the next game is. If you fill me on when the next game is, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll do a live reaction. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah. Hey Emma, what's up? What's going on, Emma? I think the Bucks are winning in 7. Okay. So you actually have it being like a good series. Okay. Like I've seen a lot of people just like saying that, yeah, Gold, I saw that. I saw that a lot of people are just think that the Suns have it already. I mean, it's a bit early. You never know. I mean, I think I heard that Giannis is hurt. That he's playing with him like a messed up knee and stuff. So that kind of sucks. But would you like the Colts to have blue helmets? Oh yes, man. Yes. I want to see those blue helmets back so bad. I know some Colts fans really didn't even like the blue helmets, but I love them. I love them, man. I love throwbacks. How about you inside? How would you feel about the blue helmets coming back? Yeah. I know that some people don't like them, but I like them. I love them. I love the Colts uniforms. I really do. They're so simple. They're so they're just blue and white. They're beautiful, beautiful uniforms. If you ask me, I love them. I think it's either Sun 7 or Bucks and 7. Okay. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying that they just don't think the Bucks have a chance, especially with like Giannis having this injury and stuff. I might have to start getting into the NBA. I might have to try again. I had a really hard time getting into it like mid-season. Maybe next season and like the beginning of the season, I'll try to get into it more. So maybe it'll be a better time. So I'm not just jumping right in the middle. So we'll see. Fred Team Football, what's up, man? Dude, we have to do a video soon. You, Ryan and Brian. We gotta do a video soon, dude. We gotta do a video soon. Or something, a live stream, whatever. I don't care. Alex on the 6. Okay. So you have it being a decent series as well. What are you willing to give up for Harry? Not a lot. Damn near nothing. Damn near nothing, man. KealHarry hasn't shown like much at all. He's had trouble staying healthy, and when he is healthy, wait, maybe I should be on like this on the other side clock. Okay, we'll try this. And when he's healthy, he still hasn't shown much. Granted, it's been really difficult with the pandemic and all that stuff going on, as we all know. That terrible, annoying, freaking crap. As we all know, that has made it a lot harder on some players. So maybe that was a factor. I don't know, because his rookie year he was hurt a lot. Maybe the pandemic kind of messed him up a little bit. You never know. So maybe someone trades for him. If Bill Belichick couldn't get what he wanted out of them, and Bill Belichick is trying to trade him already, I think that tells you something. That they just don't think that he can do much, because as we know, when players leave New England, or when they're in New England, they're really darn good. But sometimes when they leave them, they highly disappoint. And, N'Keal Harry hasn't even shown anything. So just what I'm thinking. I can see the Suns killing the Bucks. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing big time. You want to talk about basic uniforms? You got to bring up the Giants. Yeah. Those are pretty nice uniforms as well. They're simple, basic uniforms, blue and white. Sometimes I throw a little red in there, logo especially. Yeah, I'm a sucker for uniforms that are just simple, man. Do you think if Ertz gets cut for my Eagles, he's going, oh yes, sir, all the way? Okay, maybe I was a little too quick to jump on that. The reason why I kind of came back in a little bit, I've said for quite some time, if the Eagles release him, I think that's a chance that the Colts are going to get to pick him up, because I think that Ertz wouldn't mind coming to the Colts for a cheap price to play with Wentz, to play with Wright, to come back to his old teammates. But at the end of the day, we have 3 tight ends who are very capable. I don't like how some people some Colts fans even were saying, they're saying something along the lines of like this. If we bring in Zach Ertz, just cut Jack Doyle. Just cut Jack Doyle. Just cut him. Just cut him. He's not doing too much. Bull freaking crap, man. Bull freaking crap. Don't say Jack Doyle isn't doing too much. Jack Doyle is an amazing player in this team, on and off the field. He brings energy to the locker room. He brings veteran leadership to the locker room. Man, I freaking love Jack Doyle. He is a jack of all trades, and that about me. He is a jack of all trades. He could do it all. He could run block. He could catch. He could route run. He's not amazing at any of those, but he's pretty darn decent. He's pretty darn good. So yeah, I don't like the fact of just cutting Doyle without like hesitation like that. I think people need to appreciate him a little more. I just think the dude needs more appreciation. He's been here for so long, and he's went through all this stuff. The Andrew thing, the pandemic. He could have easily retired, maybe last year, but he didn't. He stuck with the team, man. He stuck with the team. Realize that Jack Doyle. Okay, don't count him out. And then we have Molly Cox, and then we drafted Kylan Granson, who I like, the speedy kid out of SMU. Nikhil is rough and a big risk, but I think he worth the 6. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to go for, if you ask me. I just subbed it Inside the Horseshoe podcast. Yeah, they're awesome, man. They're awesome. They're awesome dudes. Yep, really nice dudes. Another really awesome part to this Colts community, man. If it's not for Inside the Horseshoe, Culture Shock, all those different guys, Bring the Juice, Lawrence Owen, there's so many more I can name. Colts Brawl, man. The Colts community is awesome, and I love the Colts community. I love everyone. I love Inside the Horseshoe is awesome. As I said, everyone's awesome. We all get along. Most of us, always try to be good for each other, be there for each other in YouTube terms, and just have an awesome time talking Colts football. That's our main goal, right? That's why I'm doing this. Also, Nikhil requested a trade. It isn't the team he just wants out. Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, I think I saw something about that. I think I did. I'm not sure, though. If you don't mind, JW, can you... Oh, yeah, for sure. Sure. I'll ask you. We'll ask you what you think N'Keal Harry's value is, or some of the spots you go to. I saw the Cardinals were a spot for him, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I thought the Cardinals have pretty good receivers. What do you think about the 49ers? I feel like they're all right. I kind of agree, man. The talent is there. They're a decent team, man. They're a decent team. I'm not saying that they're a bad team whatsoever. They're not. They're kind of really similar to the Colts. But I just don't think that I just don't think the Niners have that pop. They don't have the pop that you want, in a championship team that everyone's saying they are. But the thing is, they don't really have that pop. They don't have that pop, They don't have the player outside of George Kittle. I mean, yeah, he's a tight end, but the offensive line is really damn good. They do have, they do have a decent offensive line. The wide receivers are still very unknown. They're kind of in a similar situation with the Colts. All in all, I think the Niners and the Colts are very darn similar. I may be being a little biased, but I think the Colts have a little more pop than the Niners. Maybe not though. Because the Niners have a star young linebacker that was a steal in the draft. The Colts do as well. The Niners have a really darn good tackle, and the Colts have a really darn good guard. Oh, you didn't see the link, man? Is it not posting up? It's not posting? Weird. Maybe that's why no one ever joined before when I put the link in the chat. Bobby, do you have a Twitter that I can send it to you on? But yeah, the Niners, I'm gonna come back to the Niners, I'm not a big fan of the Niners. I think that Bourne was a solid guy. Yeah, I thought he was solid too. But I think that the Niners let him go because they wanted to pay Trent Williams. By the way, that contract was insane. The dude's 33. The dude can never stay healthy, and you paid him 6 years, 133 million or something like that. 6 years for a 33-year-old player, man. He can have an ACL tear tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm not trying to say he's not worth it. When he's on the field and he's playing, he's good. He's healthy, but oh yeah, the Discord server. That's right. That's right. I forgot about the Discord. Sick. I'll do that then. All right, guys, give me 1 second to post this. The general. I put it in the general football talk, so hopefully you can join up. And if you guys do want to join, that's where I'm posting the link right now. Discord is in the channel banner, I believe. I believe that's what you call it. It's in the channel tag. So go check it out. If you want to join up, go click that link. Go join that Discord. Join up. Where we talk football all the time. Oh yeah, I miss these two. Oh no, I did just mention those. What am I doing? I don't have Twitter, but yeah, that was a good idea. I forgot about that. But yeah, Kendrick Bourne to the Patriots was, I honestly think that was a good sign for the Patriots, man. I think Kendrick Bourne is underrated. Just like Gold said, I think he's a solid guy, but he's gone now, and that's who Cam or Mac Jones or whoever's gonna have. He's a good route runner. And that's good for Mac Jones. That's good for Mac Jones because Mac Jones has an elite. I'm gonna say elite anticipation. He has really darn good anticipation. He's really smart, dude. Really smart football player. And I think that's what's going to be the difference. Here we go, Bobby. Hey,
What
what's
is
up?
going on, JDW? What's going on?
Not a darn thing, man. Just chilling here talking about football. How about you?
I'm just chilling as well. And that's pretty much it. So on the title, I saw that where will KealHarry land? I don't
Right.
know where he'll land, but like I think at most you would offer him as like a fifth. Like
I agree.
he's too like
I agree.
I don't want to say
Risky.
he's a bust to be honest with you. Um,
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
it that way, but
If Bill Belichick and the Patriots are trying to get rid of him, I think that tells you something. And he's still in his rookie deal, so
yeah,
they'd still have two years to work with him. I think so. Bill Belichick wants to get him out there now.
you're right. Yeah, there's 2 years to work with him, and they just want to get him. Yeah, that's honestly sad for him. But I mean,
Yeah.
ah
Big
man,
time.
yeah, that's honestly sad. But uh, at most a fifth, to be honest with you, I don't really see any teams going out to trading for him because he would be at most a three. Would he be like a wide receiver number three? And a
Um.
two? Not even.
Maybe. That
Yeah.
that that that's what you're saying right there. We don't even know.
Yeah.
So
So like, since we don't even know, that means that like he's not necessarily like he's not even a proven player at all. So
right.
um, I don't know. It's just he's just a mystery in my opinion.
I agree. I agree all the way.
Um,
So yeah, since now we have a few Giants fans in here. We have quite a few, man.
Yep.
We have Gold, one of my best friends. Let me know what you think about the Giants. What's your overall prediction?
For a record,
Yeah, just in general.
I would honestly say like the Giants community is saying like either 9, 10, at most 11 wins. I would put ourselves at 9 to 10 wins because our schedule is not the hardest, I would say. Um, but it honestly all depends on Daniel Jones and this offensive line. If Daniel Jones can execute, I mean, at most, we honestly need an average quarterback to not either turn over the ball and make the right plays. So honestly, because I mean, we have some great pieces around us: Kenny Galladay, Saquon Barkley, and the defense will hold up because our defense was, I think it was ranked 11th last year, somewhere around that area. But I mean, our defense is pretty solid. So I think we'll be a decent team going into next year.
Yeah, yeah, I think so as well. I gotta figure this layout out. This layout is a little, choppy, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm on the same boat with you. If Daniel Jones is at least average, I think the
Hmm.
Giants are gonna be pretty darn good. But if he's what he has been, I have them like third in the division behind Washington and Dallas, which might surprise some people. I have Dallas winning that division, surprisingly. Um,
I mean, keep in mind Dallas is still a great team.
right.
I
I think
mean,
they're gonna be a powerhouse just because of their offense.
yeah,
In
their
the
offense is really
yeah,
good.
in the regular season at least. Okay, Horseshoe. My bad.
How's it going?
What's going up, man?
What's going
It's
on?
about time
Good.
we got on stream together.
I know. We've been watching each other's streams and we're like, hey, can you come on? And it's like, oh no, I'm either at work or I'm out, but we finally got it to work out.
Right, I know. About freaking time. So how was your holiday weekend?
It was good. Really, really busy. Had a lot of family over,
Yeah.
playing some arcade games and all that good stuff, but it was good. It's
Right.
very relaxing. Well, it was the opposite of relaxing.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
at least it was a good weekend. So,
Oh yeah.
so what's your take on KealHarry?
Okay, so as far as the format, there should be another one with like smaller boxes. It looks like on there that should make everybody more squarey, I guess, rather than the um almost like a standing block. There
This
we go.
one, like that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep, there
there
it
you
is.
go.
Yeah, that's so much better. So much better. All right,
Oh
go
yeah.
ahead.
So I'm probably gonna make a video about this tomorrow, but for me, I just don't think we need him. I feel like we're fine with our receivers right now. I think if we weren't going to trade for a Julio Jones or another big receiver or sign Kenny Galladay, I don't really see the point in signing N'Keal Harry. He hasn't really shown a whole lot. Maybe if he gets into a different system, he can be a really good receiver and that type of receiver that Belichick thought he could be. But I just don't see it working in Indy because he's not starting over Pittman, Ty. He's not
Campbell.
starting over Campbell, Pascal. I mean, I don't think he would start over maybe even Patman as well. So, I mean, just kind of like Golden Tate, I really don't see the need to bring him in.
Oh God, Golden Tate.
Hey, we got a Giants fan here. Talk about him a little bit. Let us know
Talk
about
about
Tate a
Golden
little
Tate.
bit.
You
Yeah.
know, he's like a veteran and everything, but like he was he was jabbing at Jones a little bit. Like
Mhm.
one of the plays, it was Monday night going against Tampa. I don't know if you guys were watching that game. It was a great game. We did
Oh
lose
yeah.
that game, unfortunately. And then he's like, "Pass me the ball!" Like when he got the touchdown, because he only had one catch and it was the touchdown.
Mhm.
I believe that game. And his wife did go on Twitter too, saying that he's not getting the ball enough. And I mean, that's what can he do about that? Like, I mean, it's not his. I mean, I get that he wants the ball and he's a veteran, but like, you're not the same player as you were in Detroit. He's not
Right.
understanding that. So I feel like we overpaid him too much because he did not perform the way that we paid him. So I'm glad he's off the team, and it's just the receiver room would be way too crowded now because we just got Tony in the draft.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad he's off.
yeah, because you guys were paying him quite a bit too, weren't you?
Yeah, we're paying him quite a bit. That was like right after the Odell trade and everything. So like we
Oh,
needed it.
jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we needed a receiver. So
Yeah. So now I just need to get the ball to the receivers. It's the next thing.
exactly. Yep.
All right. So do you guys want to say anything else about the N'Keal Harry situation, or you basically said it all?
I mean, that was pretty much all. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, maybe he's better in another system, but
Right.
I mean, he's just
But what other system
pointless.
will fit him if Belichick can't get him going?
Right, true. I mean,
And he's
maybe
still
the
got 2 years
Rams.
in his rookie deal, so
Right.
Belichick
So
just wants to get him out of there.
Maybe a team with a terrible receiver core could take him in, but like
Lions,
yeah, the
yeah, I mean the
Texans.
Lions,
Texans.
the
Yeah,
Texans,
Texans can have him.
Texans could
Right.
have him, yeah. But it's just
Definitely.
a matter of just giving up a fifth for him, which is kind of sad because
Yeah. I think even a fifth might be generous, man, for how
I
much
know,
he's
Oh yeah.
yeah, a
shown.
fifth is generous, definitely. I would say like
Yeah.
either 6 or 7. I don't know who said that in the chat, but I agree, 6 or 7.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think that was gold. I think that was gold.
Hmm.
So now we have something from gold here. I think that the Pats kind of went out from free agency. Yeah, that was something else. What wasn't it? That was
Oh
something else.
yeah.
That was weird to see them go all spendy and everything.
Yeah. I don't think they want to suck for very much longer. I think they got a little taste of that, and they're like, screw it, just spend all the money. Who cares? Let's be 9-8. Let's get to that
Yeah.
record now and maybe make the playoffs.
Right.
Hmm.
Belichick has something to prove now. Now that Brady's
Yeah.
gone, now these guys are gone.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Now we have gold back here. To be fair, I don't think it helped being compared to DK and AJ Brown. I'm not sure who he's talking about though.
He's talking about N'Keal Harry on draft night.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Praise the Lord every day. Go Colts. Yes, sir, man. I think Gold said he thinks between 8 to 10 wins for us
And
for
that's the
the
same.
for the Giants.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, I think 8 is a little too low, but I mean, then again, we just had a 6-10 season, so
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Right.
8 wins.
Yeah.
If we would get 8
Right.
wins, so yeah.
Yeah. See, my biggest thing was, at first I was really excited for the Giants. I seen those receivers. I seen all the things that they got, and I got really excited. Tony Galladay, they got all those guys for Jones
Yeah,
to, and don't forget Barkley's coming back.
and
But
Barkley, yep.
I don't think the receivers were the problem last year. I think it was more so the quarterback and like the inside, like the offensive line, the interior. I think that's where they struggle because I think part of Daniel Jones' fumbling issues is he's not able to step up in that pocket. And if you can't step
Mhm.
up, an end could come around and just swipe that ball. No, he's still got to do a better job protecting. That's still no excuse for him, but
Mhm.
but I don't
Yeah,
think that the Giants really attacked where they should have attacked.
yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that. We did not attack the offensive line in the offseason this year, which I feel like they should have. But I feel like we definitely needed it was either the offensive line or wide receiver number 1, and we got Kenny Galladay. So I'm fine with that. But like I said, the offensive line is an issue because we need to protect Jones because Jones can't throw the ball if we're just getting pass rush the whole time, which I don't
Right.
think that would happen because we have all these other weapons. I don't want to say we have as much weapons as the Colts, but we have enough weapons for us to do or for not to have enough what is it called? I don't even know. I think we'll just be fine. It's just the offensive line's the issue.
Say
Yeah,
this is definitely
yeah.
make or break a year for Daniel Jones because now
Definitely.
you give him good receivers. He's got Kenny Galladay. Barkley should come back to somewhat of what he was. He'll probably be pretty much what he was the year prior. But if he doesn't deliver and if they're, finishing under 8 wins, he's on that hot seat.
Of
So
course he's
it's
on the
big
hot
time
seat.
for
Yeah.
him.
And I feel like if we don't perform well, we're definitely gonna get a new quarterback, and we can get a new quarterback in the next draft because we have 2 first-round picks. So we could just
Right.
trade those 2 first-round
Sure.
picks for a top 5, or not, yeah, for a top 5 pick, really, and we can get a good quarterback. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know this is going ahead of ourselves a little bit. So say that does happen. What quarterbacks are you
Okay.
looking at, Balby, for next year?
I haven't
Maybe
looked
any
at
free
next
agents that you
year's.
know of?
I do not. I haven't really looked at next year's offseason, but I know the UNC quarterback Sam Howell, the
Oh, there
USC
you go.
quarterback too. There's some good quarterbacks for next year's draft.
Yeah.
But I really like that edge rusher from Oregon. I think Thibodeau. I think that's his name.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
Oh my
something
God.
else.
Yeah,
He's
he's
another
really
Buckner
something else.
coming out from Oregon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. And if we could land him with that, say if Chicago just absolutely does terrible, which I don't think they're going to do pretty well, to be honest with you. It depends if Aaron Rodgers leaves that division. But
Yeah.
if we can get Thibodeau, that just makes our defense even better. But I don't think we're going to get him. But we could easily get either Howell or that USC quarterback to answer your question.
Okay. Those are some good choices. So, we have Derek Larger in the stream. JW, take the stream logo out of the stream. I'll get there one day, man, soon. Oh, and then goes saying about Tate gonna give you one good play every 3 games. So
And yeah, that's not acceptable for the money that we're giving him. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree big time.
Love you too.
Okay.
I don't think you heard me.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm back.
You're good.
You're good.
Can't see StreamYard link. Oh, big play. It's in Discord. Go check in Discord. My fault, man. That's actually kind of funny because I have KealHarry in my Texans franchise.
That's funny.
I don't blame you, man. You need something to work with there.
Life imitates art.
It's funny.
I see the Giants going 0-17. That's just me.
I see the Eagles going 0-17 as well. I don't think they're gonna do well. No, I'm kidding. But the Eagles are just an interesting team, I gotta say. So yeah.
Derek Larger. The Texans would be a team to give up a third for Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the team that traded away Hopkins for a third. So
This is what's going to happen. The Texans are going to trade Deshaun Watson and a first-round pick for, I don't know, was it 2030 is their next first-round pick for KealHarry and a seventh-round pick.
Most likely.
Hey, I don't know if it's just me, but I cannot see the StreamYard link. Oh, I put it in Discord. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to say we were, for our Giants fan here, what all has been done to your offensive line over the last 2 years?
Oh God, our offensive line is pretty much nothing. I feel like we got Nate Solder. I think that was like 3 years ago. That was like 3 off seasons ago. And at the time, I think he was one of the best tackles in the off season. And look at him now. I mean, it's not great at all. So we don't. We don't have anything. We did get Andrew Thomas in the first 2 years ago. So,
right. I like Andrew Thomas. I like him.
Yeah.
I like Thomas too. I do like. I'm blanking right now. Who's the Jets offensive lineman or the tackle? Becton. He's the best one in that draft, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think Worse was good too, though. They're both really good.
They're both really good. But I feel like Thomas can develop and do well. He was on a bad ankle the whole year, I heard. So I think he could perform well. He didn't do too well the first half of the season, but the second half of the season he was getting things together, which I like to see.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I saw some of that too. He had some jitters coming in, but that's okay. Because players, especially rookies, really had a tough time this year, big time. What's up, Big Play?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you? How was your holiday weekend?
It was good. It was very good.
Yeah.
I was just chilling, man. There's nothing really going on, but yeah, that's where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah, I got you there. So we'll start with Big Play for this question. So I know I already got some of your guys' opinions on it, but what is your guys' main predictions for the rest of the NBA Finals? And what's your takeaway from the first game?
I honestly think that first game was more of a fluke. Even though I still think Giannis looked really good, I feel like they should have force-fed him just a little more because even with the injuries and stuff, he looked really good out there. He looked like he wanted to play until that one block in the game, but I still think I still do think they're winning game 2. I think they're winning in 7 against the Suns, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Suns win in a shorter span.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that quite a bit. What do you think, Horseshoe?
So I think the Suns are going to win the series for sure. I think they're going to end up kind of killing them because here's the thing. Eventually, Devin Booker's going to start making threes like he did before he had that injury. And was it game 1 or game 2? Because since the Western Conference Finals, he's 11 for 43 from the 3-point line, and that's not what you would expect from him. So if he gets back to more, I guess, 40%, somewhere 30 to 40% from the 3, I mean, if the Suns are winning like this, it's over. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. I just think the Suns are a much better team all around. I think coaching staff. I mean, I'll take Monty Williams over that guy. I mean, the Bucks coach, he fits perfectly there because he does look like a deer in headlights. So I mean, I just think the Suns are so much better in every single aspect, and I just think it's meant to be. Chris Paul's finally going to get a finals win. He needs it. I think that's the final thing he needs. He has to get it. 16 years or whatever. Just seeing how he transformed that team. Just with his leadership, everything, he deserves it. And at this moment, he deserves to win Finals MVP.
Yeah, and even with Devin Booker going 1 for 7 at the free throw line, he still had like 27 points. Yeah. That's crazy to me. I don't know how that's possible. And they won easily. That's what makes it even funnier.
And then Crowder had 1 point in that game too, and he's starting, and they're doing that.
To be honest with you guys, I don't know a darn thing about basketball. I'm just asking you what you guys think if you guys knew.
No, look, I'm a big fan of basketball.
Big go off.
So I'm
big
used
Bulls fan?
Yeah.
San Antonio.
Yeah. I think I'm the only Lakers fan here.
All right, Bobby.
Should be us in the finals.
So basically, really with Giannis, I feel like it was a smarter move not to put him in the whole game because he just came off of an injury, and you
Yep.
want him in for the whole series because I mean I don't want to say he's the offense, but he's the leader of your whole team, and he's the reason why you're at that position. You have an MVP, two-time MVP, Giannis.
Yep.
So I think it's a smart move what they did. You can give up game one, even though a game's a game. You can give up game one. But I feel like the Suns will win in 6 because I mean CP3 and D Book. I mean, just crazy. The Suns are just
Yeah.
elite, and like the Suns have great depth too. That's what I really love about that team. I mean, it's not a flashy big three with Ayton, Booker, and CP3, but I mean they get it done, which is the point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think the Bucks will win games definitely because Giannis is Giannis. So yeah, I mean, Suns got it in 6.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. You guys summed it up really.
Man, I'm gonna have to get you guys on here more to talk about basketball so I can learn a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Say Drew Holiday also has to step up too. He
Yeah, that's what I
has
said.
to do better.
That's what I said yesterday too. I was on actually Big Play Slate when I said this. The worst performance of the game was Drew Holiday. He just did not step up at all. I mean, he was playing pretty good defense
Mhm.
on CP3 and Book, but it just wasn't him at all.
Right. Say, because he'll get his assist, he'll get you about 8 to 10 assists a game. But if they're going to beat this team, he's got to score close to 20 points because Ayton can drop 20 points anytime. Obviously, Chris Paul all of a sudden can just score 30 points out of nowhere. And then Devin Booker, he's already going to get you 25, 30 points. And that's even when he's not doing the greatest from the 3-point line. So if he fixed that 3-point shot, I just can't see, even with Giannis playing really well, I can't see the Bucks, even getting close. I think it will start close, and then just like yesterday, that lead will just increase little by little as the minutes go by.
Yeah, I mean the Bucks were in it when Giannis was in. It was like tie game at one point. They went on like 2 7-0 runs.
Yeah.
I was actually calling the game on my channel. But
nice.
what was I about to say? But yeah, I mean CP3 just showed that he wanted it more than anyone in that building. So I mean, just this man, it's just the Suns are really good. I did not expect them to do this well. I knew they would be a playoff team from last offseason, but man, they just came out of nowhere.
Say, I want the Suns to win for Paul and for Monty Williams too. I want Monty to get a title.
I agree. Yeah.
These are two teams that I don't think I have seen in the finals for quite some time. I don't think we have, right?
It's been what, like 15 to 20 years since the Suns got to the finals with like Steve Nash, and then the Bucks. What was it, 50 something years?
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Jeez.
I saw
kind of like the Cowboys,
stat.
huh?
Yeah, exactly like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I saw a crazy stat like saying that like 10 of like 15 of the Suns players weren't alive when they last won the finals.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is. Okay, so a few more football questions here. So I'm gonna go through the basketball ones first since we're with basketball right now. So CP3, I think that means Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With Booker is gonna be hard to stop. Yeah.
It's
definitely.
Yep, that's what they've been saying. Gold says his team is terrible. The worst team in the NBA. You already know what it is.
The Pistons.
Nope.
Actually.
No.
Timberwolves.
Oh God, that's one of them. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so we don't talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. We got
I agree with this comment. They will be playing in Australia, and then they'll eventually make their way to Chicago, and they'll be on the Bulls. Because our GM loves getting players from overseas to play on our team. So he will get Giannis, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, and then they'll magically play better.
Go on. Whatever his name is, man. Troll. All right, back to the football a little bit. Steven Crasio, thank you for tuning into the stream, man. Thank you for joining. He says, man, KealHarry really took guts to request a trade before training camp. I mean, the Patriots kind of got a little bit of karma there for the way they've treated players, huh?
True.
Yeah.
So they kind of deserve it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy thinking about it too. Like, you're requesting a trade and you're still on your fucking contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. And when you still have something to prove. Drew
Exactly.
definitely still has something to prove.
He gets what, 20 yards a year?
I mean, probably.
I think he has what, a couple touchdowns for his first 2 years. Which, look, again, this could be like a Ryan Tannehill situation where he just goes to a different team and just balls out. I don't see it happening though. Not with KealHarry. I don't think he's even shown that he has potential to really do anything. He just seems like that, guy that can come off the bench, do okay, but I don't know who would really trade for him. Houston, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, Houston, I mean, that's pretty much it, really.
This kind of turned into a trash Houston show, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they dug themselves into the hole. Bill O'Brien,
Billy
that I
B.
like to call him, really. What's that?
Billy B.
They did
Yep.
it to themselves, really.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, they did. So, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Do you guys, want to talk about, ask questions? You guys ask your own questions? Go ahead.
I can't think of anything on the top of my head.
I like
Right
that
now.
Colts draft hat. That's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
I don't have the new one, but I have the one from like 2019 from when Quentin Nelson was drafted.
Oh, yeah.
But since then I haven't gotten one. I have to get another one. So
All the draft
I have to
hats
get
are
caught up.
nice.
Yeah. I always like the draft hats. They're always nice. Okay, so Colts loyalist. I don't believe I will call it guts. Gray hoodie and get petty.
Yeah, true.
Big play Slay. Hello, I have the Texans going 0-17. I'm right there with you.
I can see that.
I'm right there with you.
Who
It's
gets
very-
there first next year or next all season?
Oh, God, I hope it's us. It'd be amazing.
Big time.
Because they're probably going to get the first pick.
Let's
Big
see.
place. Take care of my Pittman. Take care of my guy Pittman, okay? Oh, he's in great hands. Frank Reich, man, he's in great hands. Great hands.
Yeah, Pittman's great.
Great hands.
Oh, they do have a first-round pick.
No way.
It's been a couple years. They actually have one. Bill O'Brien wasn't there long enough.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I just came up with some. So what do you guys think about the Aaron Rodgers thing? Do you think he's gonna be traded? Just in general, what do you think about that situation?
It's honestly a weird situation because it's like, I don't know. I feel like my gut's telling me he's gonna stay in Green Bay. I mean, that's his home, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
I think so too.
Are we talking Rodgers or?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's gonna stay too. I think if he was gonna be traded, it would have happened already. But the fact that he hasn't been traded yet, I think he's gonna stay. I don't see him sitting out. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that's gonna do that. So I think he'll stay. He'll stick out the rest of his contract, and then I think he'll leave right after that, unless they offer him more money than like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Do you guys see him like? I'm not saying he's gonna go to Denver, but would you be surprised if he goes to Denver? I mean,
not really. That
Yeah.
seems like something
Yeah.
Denver would do.
But for once, it's a quarterback that's still quite capable.
Yep.
So I mean, I wouldn't blame him if they traded for him.
Right.
I think it's
Right.
worth a few first round picks easy.
Oh, easily.
Definitely.
Big play. What do you think? Do you think he'll be traded to the Broncos or somewhere else or what?
Yeah, I think he'll play. I just don't think he'll play for the Packers this year.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's a Packers fan, so I like to troll him about the situation. But I don't think it's his fault. People like the media has said that to him. He understands that the Packers are built around him. Pretty well actually. They say that they don't have receivers, but they actually have receivers. The only problem that I have is that Rodgers has said absolutely nothing about the Packers this offseason. So I don't know why the media is getting on him for this reason. He's out there living his life in Hawaii. I look at it this way. The NFL needs him he doesn't need the NFL because
Mhm.
he's just that superior. I think he also wants Jordan Love to not be in the same situation that he was in 15 years ago when Brett Favre was on the team. I think that's how Rodgers is looking at it. But I think he'll be traded to the Broncos. I would love to see him get traded to the Broncos because I want to see Packers
Not
fans mad.
me.
Yeah,
Not as Colts fans.
yeah, I want to
The
see
AFC is loaded enough.
I want to see a Packers fans mad. Because they've been spoiled with good quarterbacks.
Ooh.
I'm
I
an
mean,
Eagles fan over here with absolutely no quarterback.
I
So
mean, we Colts fans can kind of relate to Packers fans. We were spoiled for quite some time.
they are actually really spoiled though. Like they had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
And they both like lasted for a good bit. So
Right.
yeah.
Combined 2 rings. So yeah.
And one thing you said, and also Wentz. He's in good hands, man. Good hands with Frank.
Yeah.
Good hands. Good
And
hands.
probably also Ertz too.
What's that?
Probably also Ertz to the Colts too.
Who?
Ernst.
Ertz.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that if he gets cut, maybe, because one thing I don't like that a lot of Colts fans or some people are just saying is that if we sign Ertz, just get rid of Doyle. I don't like that because I
Whoa.
love Doyle.
Doyle,
Yeah.
I can't see that ever happening. Doyle's too good. Like, there's no way the Colts are doing that. And if they do, Chris Ballard's going to go from the best GM to the worst in easy hands.
Right. Well, and
Yeah.
here's the thing with Jack Doyle too. Like, does it get you huge like numbers, like top 5 numbers for tight ends? No, but he's super reliable when it comes to getting the pass or ball thrown to him. He doesn't really drop the ball very often.
Right.
So, I mean, like Ernst is pretty similar to Doyle. So, in that sense, I think Ernst is better, especially if he can stay healthy. So that's how I can maybe see some people saying you can kind of change or get rid of Doyle for Ernst because they're the same tight end. But still, I would keep Doyle. Doyle, I think, is too reliable. Granson, he is a rookie, so having Ernst in there and Doyle and Mo, I think would help him out. And
Big time.
also we wouldn't have to rely on just one of the guys to step up when we need to. They can all do different things. I mean, Ernst and Doyle, like I said, are pretty similar, but still, you can put both of them out on the field at the same time. That'd be a lot of fun.
Right.
So yeah, I wouldn't trade Doyle or cut him at all.
And like we always see, especially in those playoff games, Doyle always seems to have a few big catches. Look in that Bills game.
Yeah.
Jack Doyle was all over. Jack Doyle did so much that game.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, he was hurt last year too.
Yeah.
For like a good chunk of that year. So like he's still performing at a high level even though he's hurt.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely wouldn't let him go.
So
I think that fumble in that Bengals game, I think that's still taking over people's minds a little bit too much.
Yeah. So
right. I think that's what it is.
Is Doyle like the type of tight end that Ertz is? Like he's not the best at like yak yards or something like that?
No, they seem like they play pretty similar. I think Ernst is better, especially when it comes to the yards after the catch, and just overall, I think he's the better tight end. But they're very similar tight ends to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got my Pro Bowl tight end.
Mm-hmm.
With the Evan Ingram. No, I'm kidding.
I still think last year for Ertz was a fluke season. I think if he played the entire season, no injuries, in doubt with this, I think he would have been a little better. But I still think that Goddard needs to break out. It's his time to break out, and I feel like we've had him for just a little too long. He's handled the situation a little bad. When Brent Selleck left us in like 2017 or 18, I think, he left like a man, and Ertz is not doing the same. He cemented himself as a great tight end, but he's the greatest tight end in Eagles history, but he's just not doing the right thing by forcing himself to leave and just being here for a longer time now.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. And gold. right, for my next video, should I do Kyle Rudolph or Devontae Booker? What do you guys think? We'll vote.
I think Kyle Rudolph could be a fun video. I
Big
mean, that's
play?
my Notre Dame bias stepping in too, but no, I like Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, probably Rudolph
All right.
or Booker. It really doesn't matter.
All right, that gives you it, Gold. That gives you it. So do Kyle Rudolph. Oh yeah, guys. Make sure to check him out. He's one of my best friends. He's really helped me come along in this too. Gold's an awesome dude. He's an awesome friend, and he just started doing Giant stuff. He's going through the free agents right now, just going through the players and stuff. So big play inside. You guys might like him. Balby will definitely Giants fans. If you want, check him out. Suggest
Definitely.
it.
I got you.
Still new, still getting used to it, and we've all been there. Maybe next stream I can hop on. That'd be sweet, Gold. That'd be sweet. Who's Joe Bonds?
Joe Bonds, incredible at the end.
Joseph Bonds is definitely one of the
Phenomenal at the end.
I can't wait to see when the Eagles and Colts play in like 2 years. That's what I'm excited to see.
Is
be a
that
fun
Ryback?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you want to talk about?
That was him eating Ruffles, I think.
I think so.
Oh, this is a good comment right here. You want to talk about reliability, catching the ball? Let's talk about my boy Evan Negro.
Yeah, Pro Bowler. Made the Pro Bowl last year.
Yeah,
Great.
over Robert Tonyan and Dallas Goedert. That guy
doesn't drop the ball at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do you believe we do 1-year contracts with Doyle to ride his career out like Vinny? What do you guys think?
I could see that. I mean, I don't think Doyle would be opposed to it. I'm sure Doyle would want to have a multi-year deal, especially because he is, starting to get to the end of his career. He's 30 to 32 years old, so he's getting up there. So I think he'd be fine with it. I think he totally, would be willing to do that. But I think it would take a sec for him to sign those contracts, especially if he knows that he has like 2 or 3 years left in him.
Yeah, definitely. Like we saw with Costanza when he was coming to them, he really took some time to figure it out there.
Yeah.
All right.
He's 32?
I think so. I got to see how old he is, but I think he's 32.
I thought that man was so much younger.
He's been there
I wish
for
he was.
a while.
I wish he was. Yeah.
I can't. I thought he was really like 24, 25.
Oh, I wish. No, he's 31.
Wow.
Okay.
So
You might be thinking of Mo Cox. I think he's young, right? Like 22,
No.
24.
I thought it was Doyle.
Oh, okay.
Because like the first time I watched him, he looked like he was younger than I thought he was. But if he's 31, then he's 31.
Right.
I'll tell you, Jack Doyle looks exactly like my uncle with the beard and everything. Every time I see my uncle, that's what I think of, Jack Doyle. The beard, all the time.
Yeah, and he doesn't really talk that much, so.
No, he doesn't. He's really quiet. He does what he does, gets in, gets out, does what he does. That's what you love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to go into that onto that a little bit. How about T.Y.? Do you think that's going to happen with T.Y. or no? I think this might be T.Y.'s last year.
I would not be shocked if this is his last year playing. I think it depends how good he plays, because if he plays like he did a few years ago, I can see him playing another few years. I think he signed the 1-year deal specifically because he knows there's a lot of money coming with the salary cap next year, and he wants to take advantage of that. Because if you remember on Pat McAfee, Pat McAfee show, when he was talking with Pat, and Pat's like, did you sign the 1-year deal because he knew there'd be more money? And he's like, did a little wink. So it's like he knows. He knows how much money he can make next year.
Same thing goes with Matt.
Dominates.
Right. I think that's why Matt came back too, to try and prove himself after the injury, get his value back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think this is his last year because he saw the money.
It pains me.
Yeah, he saw the money. And, he saw the money. And he took it as inside the Horseshoe podcast said. He took the money because of how much he saw And he winked too, so I guess that means something. But I definitely do think this is his last year. Especially with the rising stardom of Michael Pittman, who's gonna get
Mm.
better every single year. I think this is his last year. Maybe he wants to prove himself, but he's just getting up to that age where he can't take the hits no more. But
Right.
I do think this is his last year, but he did it in a good way, especially if he's gonna go out a Colt because he's been on the Colts for his entire career.
Yeah.
And the
And
Colts are good this year, so he should expect the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
hopefully, 100%. Bobby Talks Giants. I appreciate it, man. No problem. Love having you on here. Love talking football. Whatever it is, Colts, whatever. We just love talking football. Who's Joe Bonds? Devin Booker. Man. Rudolph. Okay, Rudolph voted for gold too.
Wait,
Just
what is your
about.
what is your guys'
Yeah.
record prediction for the Colts?
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
So you can go first.
If Wentz is bad, let's do worst case scenario first. If Wentz is bad, I think that the Colts are gonna be If Wentz is bad, I don't think the Colts are gonna be bad because the Colts have a decent roster around him. They don't just have the quarterback; they have the running back, they have the offensive line, which is gonna help big time. The young wide receivers, veteran leadership, all the tight ends. He has a decent roster around him. I think Carson Wentz will improve. So worst case scenario, I say probably 7-9. Worst case, maybe 6 wins. Maybe I'm being a little generous for worst case, but for best case, if Wentz, returns that MVP form or at least a little bit of it, and if he makes those big plays just when needed, man, I think we can easily win 12, like 11, 12, 13.
So for me, I think worst case scenario, 5-12. That's like absolute worst case scenario. Everybody just falls apart, as far as like Wentz falling apart and then Eason coming in or let's say Sam Ellinger comes in and plays and they play like a rookie. 5-12. But I'm thinking 12-5 is how I'm feeling because I do think with his ability to extend the plays with his legs, Carson Wentz should give us an extra win over what Phillip Rivers did, even though I think Phillip Rivers, especially as the year went on, really played good football.
Oh, yeah, he really
and I
picked it
think
up.
this season, if he would have came back, I could see another similar record. I think, 12-5, maybe 13-4, because as we get, to the second half of the season, it's definitely an easier half of the schedule versus the first half of the schedule.
Oh, for sure. Big time.
So I think 12-5, best case scenario, 13-4. Just because I think the team is better than last year, and having somebody who can
For
run more than 1 mile an hour is a benefit.
Right. And one more thing I want to say is I've been saying this on my videos and my live streams constantly. I want to ask you guys, what were Pittman's biggest games? Tennessee, Buffalo, Green Bay, and what were those 3 games? Our 3 biggest games of the year. That's one thing I've been trying to point out to everyone. Our biggest games, he had his best games, and I really think that's something to note down. That he's really, those biggest games, he wasn't scared, man. He jumped up and he stepped up, which a lot of young guys, honestly, anyone, it's difficult for them to do that. But Pittman, it was like nothing.
Right, and I'm very curious to see how Pittman would have done if he never got hurt. Like if I can enter another like reality where Pittman didn't get hurt at all, he was healthy the entire year. I'm very curious to see when he would have caught fire and if that would have continued throughout the entire year.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I would have to say, maybe the Packers game. I know he only got like 3 catches, but he had 66 yards and he averaged like 22.0 yards in
that
game.
big catch, man. That big explosive catch. That was awesome.
Yeah, they were trying to show off his yak yards. Sirianni with that offense. when he was there with the Colts. He was trying to show off his yak yards, him and Frank
Yeah.
Reich. And he showed it tremendously. He had 3 catches. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but he showed his yak yards off. He had 66 yards and a touchdown. And he proved himself in that game. But the other games, I mean, it was good, but he really didn't show me more until that Packers game. He showed me a couple things in that Ravens game, but I felt like I saw a little more in that Packers game.
Yeah, and plus I think that Ravens game was the first game that he came back from the injury, I believe.
It might have been.
Because I think he was out Bengals. I know he was out for the Bengals because that was the game, of course, Marcus Johnson went off. We always have a guy in week 4 or 5 or 6 that, come off the streets and just, we don't know. Whether it's Dontrell Inman, Marcus Johnson. I want a little more certainty there. So I'm happy, we finally got that with some young guys.
Right.
Wait.
Got some depth.
Wait. Let me redo that pick. Actually, I'm going to say the Titans game. I didn't even realize that. He had 101 yards. Wow.
Yeah.
I think it has to be that game. That's actually a little more than I thought.
The Titans game was his first game back, I think. Prime time.
He had like 101 yards for 7 receptions. I forgot about that game.
Mm-hmm.
So that has to be that game. I'm sorry.
So it was either that or the Bills game for me.
Yeah, big time because the Bills was the playoffs.
Yeah.
It just seemed the brighter the light, the brighter he shined, and that's awesome to see from a young player, man, big time. Mm-hmm. Could you guys hear the rain outside? Is that is it bad?
No.
I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I hear a little something, but it's not anything that would disrupt the stream.
Okay.
Yeah. Yesterday, I heard one of the biggest lightning storms of my life. That was very loud. I was just drinking a Coke, and then I just hear this loud thunderstorm. that kind of caught me off a surprise because I was on my phone, and then I just hear that lightning storm.
Yeah. Tyler Hale, where's Bring the Juice? Derek was here for a little while. I don't know if he's still here or not, but I don't know.
He's currently at the store grabbing some juice.
Got that right. Here comes Bonds again.
I absolutely
Joseph Bonds.
I think he'd play quarterback, in all honesty.
Right. Another Tim Tebow.
Yep. Man.
I think Bonds could definitely play quarterback.
I'm starting to realize how much the Colts have underrated content creators.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too. You too. You're on your way. What are you? Almost at 200 now.
Yeah, I'm at 1.
Dude, I remember. Yeah.
I'm at 172 right now.
Oh, nice.
And then Horseshoe, where are you at right now? I know. I know you've really been.
I think 339.
Oh, wow.
Was what I saw.
I think the last.
If it's 339, I think we're the same right now. It's pretty cool.
I think so.
The last time I checked for Inside the Horseshoe podcast, it said 339, and that was his latest sub, I think.
Oh,
bet. See, we just love the community that we built over here, man. It's awesome. Everyone gets along. Mostly everyone. There's one podcast that kind of separated themselves, but I'm not really gonna mention any names. Inside might know them.
I know.
Okay. Other than that, we've been really close. We're helping each other out, building a community, and there really wasn't a true social media presence for the Colts that much on YouTube before. Like bring the Jews for the culture, and look what they built. Now we have one of the best ones, I'd say. I don't see many other podcasts out there going to each other's streams so often and helping each other out as much as we are.
Right.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I do think the Eagles still have the best content creators.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah, go ahead.
But I do think
the Eagles a little bit.
have underrated content
Number
creators. One. Yeah, you guys have underrated content creators. Like you, JDW, Inside the Horseshoe podcast, and Colts Talk, him too.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it. Big time, man. Big time.
Thank you.
How about your Eagles now? We talked about my Colts a little bit, our Colts. What do you think about your Eagles?
Like record prediction?
Yeah. Yep.
I have us winning at least 7. I'm going at least 7-10 or 8-9. I think people are writing this off. people are writing us off like we don't really matter. That's something with the Eagles media. But I think we're gonna be a little better than expected. We're gonna compete in every single game, other than that Bucs and Chiefs game. That's the only two games I don't think we're competing in. I still think we're gonna try. But other than that, I still don't think there's a team that really blows me away by any means. But I think we're in like that rebuild stage right now. We have 3 firsts next year. One that potentially, if Carson Wentz plays 75% of his snaps, can turn into a first round pick, which I do expect. But we have $40 to $50 million, so I'm just waiting for the future at this point. But as of this season, 7-10 to 8-9, more like a Giants season last year is where I'm at right now.
Okay. I'm not very high on the Eagles. I'm one of those people that, I don't have them doing very good. I maybe have 4 or 5 wins. I mean, I don't know much about them, but from what I heard and from what I've seen a little bit, like I looked at the roster, they definitely do have some guys. Like that pass rush alone is enough to win them some games. I think that pass rush with Fletcher Cox, Barnett, and they have Brandon Graham, I think, is still there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They have a really darn good pass rush, and I think that alone is going to be enough to win some games. So, I get like 4 or 5 wins. I don't know if they're going to be better than the Giants, Washington football team, or Dallas, but I mean, you really never know, man. You really never know.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, don't forget about Josh Sweat too on the D line. Don't forget about him. Mm-hmm. I think he's gonna have a really good season this year.
Okay. Horseshoe.
I can see them winning 7 or 8 games. I think Jalen Hurts is going to play better than what some expect, but I don't see him playing to the level this year of, that type of quarterback that can lead you to the playoffs yet. I think he needs to have a full year before he can really get into it, but adding Devontae Smith is going to be really big for him. Miles Sanders, I do like him. There's some things they need to fix up a little bit. Staying healthy is absolutely the key, because I honestly think if they can stay healthy, they're going to be better than what a lot of people expect. I'm still big on Washington. I think they're going to win the division this year. I mean, I think finally you got Fitzmagic with a nice team around him. He's going to have, like Scary Terry, you got him there and stuff.
Chance.
So, I mean, Washington's the big dog, I think, right now. Their defense is obviously unbelievable, and I think it's just getting better. So I think 7-8 wins. I think they could maybe even finish second in the division, which, I think would be, something that a lot of fans would be happy with if they could finish there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I do think Jalen Hurts will be better than many people expect, as you said. Because people are doubting us. They literally had Miles Sanders ranked as the 25th worst running back in the NFL. So that tells you how much they hate us. But
we feel you. We feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not a big fan of those rankings either.
Yeah, it sucks that they have us in like.
Was it PFF?
No, it was.
Oh wow.
It was MJ. Yeah, it was MJD. When it comes to that running back from the Jaguars.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it was Chris Sims when it comes to Jalen Hurts being the 40th worst quarterback in the NFL.
Wait, did you just say 40th?
40th. He ranked
40th.
40th. Yeah, 40th.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't trust a lot of those guys either. I mean, you got to look at it this way. They ranked the running back with the 3rd most rushing yards last year, number 16 in the NFL, best running back. Apparently, their defensive line is very thin, in Indy, need a lot of depth. It's crazy. But no, I don't trust a lot of those guys. There's some people that do get it right, but a lot of them, I'm shocked that they didn't come out of high school and this is like their first job, or they're an intern that somehow snuck their rankings in there just because they knew they weren't going to work with that company. So,
but
just for the clicks, of course.
Yeah,
No
that's probably why.
No disrespect to Colts fans or Carson Wentz when I say this. I don't. If they're just basing it off of statistics, then Carson Wentz should not have been ranked the 18th or 19th best quarterback in the NFL. Because if Hurts is ranked the 40th worst quarterback in the NFL when it comes to statistics, then Carson Wentz should have been like 39th. So it doesn't make sense to me when they say that, but I think he'll be Wentz will be like 9th or 10th when it comes to this season for quarterbacks.
So I do agree. I mean, statistically, if they're going to go off of last year, I can definitely see Wentz being lower just because, he wasn't good last year. But maybe they have him ranked a little higher because they're expecting a little bit, I guess, better production from him. But still, I mean, if you're going to go off the stats, I agree, he's got to be lower.
Okay. Okay, now we have Tyler Hale here. He goes, most underrated, Smith or Pascal? Who's Smith? Oh, Braden Smith, I think he means.
Okay.
Braden Smith. Ooh.
So
I might go Braden.
See, I actually feel like Braden Smith is starting to get a little more love than he has. I'm starting to see him be mentioned a little more when people are talking about, you got to get those extensions done, whether you're on ESPN or whatever. Because I normally would have agreed, especially when we saw the Pro Bowl voting and all pro stuff. He definitely should have been, at least contending to make it in those because he was unbelievable last year.
Right.
But Pascal, to me, I still think he might be the most underrated player on the team in general. He's always productive. He's somebody like Doyle you can rely on. When you need somebody to step up and make a big play, Pascal's going to be that guy. I mean, when T.Y. was out, 2018, 2019, Pascal was able to step in and, really do good things for the Colts. So I would have to go with Pascal. But I definitely can understand people when they say Braden Smith is more underrated.
You know who I compare Zach Pascal to when it comes to the Eagles? I compare him to Derek Barnett because they're both productive players when they play on that field, and they're very underrated. It's just that injuries derail them from their max potential.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Something else I want to say. I think I saw Ram Ranchek got a deal, right? That's been a while now, right?
Yeah, he got a 5 year,
that's gonna
96.
affect. So that's probably gonna really affect Braden Smith, isn't it? Big time.
Oh yeah, he's gonna. I was thinking 15 million is what he would make a year. Before the signing,
yeah.
But now
16, 17.
I'm thinking 18. I don't think it's gonna be quite as much. I don't think he's gonna be the highest paid right tackle, but I do think his agent is really going to hammer home some of the things that Braden Smith was able to do.
Man,
and he's going to have pay grade. He's going to high pay grade.
So do you guys think the Colts offensive line is the best in the NFL?
Until we see some of Eric Fisher, not right now. But Eric Fisher, go ahead.
Sorry. I would put him in the top 3. I think Cleveland right now is probably number 1. I think they got a great offensive line. But like you said, if Eric Fisher comes in and let's say he doesn't do the greatest, then they're obviously not. But if he can come in and play, I would say 80-85% of what he was the past few years, I think the Colts are the best offensive line.
I agree there. And man, I was gonna say we better get Leonard's deal done before Fred Warner.
Absolutely.
We better get that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. That thing done. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised y'all haven't signed him yet.
Yeah, I know. I thought I'd seen reports of him expecting an extension soon, but probably just this. You know how social media is.
Right. I would have signed that man in a heartbeat. There's no question about that.
Oh, definitely. Love his energy, and you love how he's humble. You just love the dude. He's a Colts type of player.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July.
Yep, happy 4th of July, Piers. I do expect him though to get an extension done by training camp. I can't imagine a world where he doesn't get something done before the preseason.
He
I
better
would
get
love
something
it.
done.
I would love it if he would get his extension when I'm at training camp this year, because as soon as those guys get the extensions when they're at training camp, all the other players, they go crazy for them. I want to be able to experience that and just see it live in person. So I hope it's done. Let's get it done August 12th. That way when we have the Panthers in town for our joint practices and whatnot, Leonard can be a little more hyped up and can do some real fun things that day. And I agree, Joe Bonds at tight end, absolutely better than Tony Gonzalez, by far. I also think he'd be an incredible running back, better than Barry Sanders. Joe Bonds, man, he kills the competition.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you guys. What do you guys think about that defensive end coming out of retirement for the Giants? I don't remember his name. Was it Jacob Smith or something?
Oh, I
don't
don't
remember
know
his
who you're
name.
talking about.
Gold,
Yeah,
if you hear it, say it. Gold. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Giants fans. I know you guys still gotta be here. Come on.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what what are we talking about here when it comes to that.
Let me see if I can find it.
Jacob Smith.
No, I don't think it's Jacob Smith.
Did he play running back at one point and then wanted to become at the end?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
I know who
think
you're
so.
talking about. I can't remember his name, but he took a shot at Tim Tebow, and I don't appreciate it.
You mean the greatest tight end of all time?
Yeah, the greatest.
Stepped on the field.
Just by far. Look, Belichick wanted him to be a tight end. He knew. He just knew.
Yeah,
Guess he trained with Gronk for a few months.
He can easily. This man can easily become a tight end before he even steps on the field and even play.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, Explorer Mike, absolutely. Brandon Jacobs, that's the name.
Yeah, that's his name. Colts loyalist, man, you're the GOAT. There we go. Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna catch you fellas later. Good talking.
Okay, man. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here soon too.
Yeah,
see you,
peace
man.
out, JDW. Good talking to you and good meeting you inside the Horseshoe Podcast.
It was nice meeting you too.
It was blast, man.
Yeah.
Until next time.
See you, man.
Yep. Okay, man. It's just me and you for the last few minutes. I have to get off soon anyway, so we'll get these few less comments in and then we'll head off. So, do you believe the Colts have any pass catchers over 1,050 yards this year? What do you think?
I think we will. I think it's either going to be Pittman or Campbell. I think one of those guys will be the one to get it. I wouldn't be surprised if both were really close to getting it, and then one of them obviously passing it. I'm thinking Pittman will probably be the guy.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Campbell is, just because of that
If Campbell's healthy.
he offers.
Yeah, if Campbell's healthy. I've seen some really good clips of him running routes from Bring the Juice. I think they showed some clips.
They might have, yeah.
Or whoever it was. I don't know who it was, but nonetheless, he's been looking really good.
Right. Maybe Lawrence.
Right. Yeah. It was probably Lawrence. Him coming back. He's going to be a big difference maker as well. I think he could be a breakout candidate, of course. It's
definitely
just the fact of him staying healthy. That's a big thing.
True.
Big thing. Brandon Jacobs. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think it's about time to end it. There's a few people. There's a few people in here. Talk a little bit about yourself if people don't know you already. Tell them where they can find you.
All right. So you can find me on the Inside the Horseshoe podcast channel, and I just talk Colts football. Haven't been as active the last week, 2 weeks, I would say. Part of it is because of just lack of things to talk about. Another part is just life. Super busy. But hey, if you like listening to an idiot talk Colts football, I am your guy.
All right. One more question real quick. Two more real quick. Have a good one, fellas.
You too.
Of course. You too. T.Y. getting his 10,000 yards with India. I think this is a good one to end it off with.
I think he will. I think that was another reason why he came back too. I think being a part of something like that where you're on the only franchise have 3 guys with over 10,000 receiving yards and you're one of those 3, I think that's something. I don't think that was the deciding factor for him wanting to come back, but I do think that might have played a little factor into it. So I think he knows how close he is, because what does he need, like 600 yards receiving.
Something around there, yeah.
So I do believe he will.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say the same, especially with Wentz. I've heard that T.Y. is really happy with Wentz with this can. I think he was saying some similar things to Andrew Luck, I think he was saying. I don't really,
Yeah.
I really don't like to bring up Andrew Luck too much,
Right.
We don't really like to, but just what he said, but whatever, so that's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.